Okay, I need to reiterate something. In the previous video, I talked about how Fematheus wanted me to flag people's videos because she had been flagged. But that's not the entirety of it. I misconstrued what she actually said. I hadn't read it properly. It was late at night. What she actually said was that, essentially, since she cannot have her own content up, that people do not have the right to take her content and slander it and say whatever they want about it if they're not even going to let her be able to say what she's got to say. Which is completely true. I say the same thing about my videos. James Evangelical99 says the same thing about his videos. If you are not willing to let us speak our minds, then you do not have the right to speak our minds for us. You do not have the right to talk about us or in any way, go into this big what to do about our videos if you won't even let us have the ability to retort, if you will not let us have the ability to keep our content up as proof, then don't fucking talk about us. That is what copyright comes down to. I know copyright has been used by corporations to exploit and to essentially get away with taking down everything, even stuff that's protected by freedom of speech, such as satire and, reviewing, things like that. But in the essence of copyright law, it was there to protect freedom of speech. It's there to protect people's content in the event that someone thinks they have the right to take down the content and then just completely lie about it. It's basically the Fox News strategy. You notice Fox News never actually lets their guests talk. They talk over them. They put words in their mouths. And that's essentially what you're doing to Fematheist. If you're going to, talk about her videos and say she's this and she's that, then you need to respect her right to be able to say something back, and you need to respect her right to have her videos up, to have whatever content she wants up there. That way, it brings some legitimacy to your argument. But you don't want that, because you don't want people to see who Fematheist really is, because if people did, then they would know that you're the problem, that you're the antagonist, that you're the one making all this crap go on. You're stirring up the pot, you're stirring up trouble, and you want to blame it on Fematheist. Fematheist has done absolutely nothing to anybody. She does not deserve this mistreatment, and I'm sorry for implying that she just wanted revenge, which, by the way, I would have thought was justified. I just would not have agreed with it, but that's not even the case here. So, because that was my mistake, I am going to point that out now, right here, right now, to prove to people that I value honesty and integrity. And that puts me well above the likes of Geno360 and Atheist Gamer 100, who love to pretend like me and Fematheist are these despicable, diabolical supervillains. No. We're just people. We're people, and we have rights, and we demand those rights be dignified and appreciated and validated. And if you got a problem with that, then maybe you need to go live in, like, fucking Somalia or something. Because you apparently like dictatorship, you apparently like might makes right, and you have no place in a civilized society. So, I apologize to Fematheist for, mistakenly thinking that this was just like a pay evil unto evil, an eye for an eye type thing. Which, like I said, that would have been understandable, but that's not what happened here. So, sorry about that, Fematheist, and I hope this video shows that, if I'm wrong, I'm willing to admit I'm wrong, and that we need to fight this battle as passionately as we can, because it does affect every facet of what we do. Meanwhile, all these companies and the government and stuff have records of what we say and do, but meanwhile, we're not actually able to say what we want to say and do what we want to do. That does not work. That is not how you conduct yourself in a civilized manner. You do not bind people to their actions and words and things like that in some arbitrary way where it's whatever the moderator feels like at the time. There is no rules, there is no, accountability, there is no method to it. It is just complete tyranny for the sake of tyranny. It's control, pure control, with no sane attachment, no kind of explanation, no rationality. How can you defend that? So, I just needed to get that out there because Fematheus is a good friend of mine. I do not want people to wrongly think of her, regardless of whether or not it's justified, regardless of whether or not it was the right or wrong thing. You deserve to know the real Fematheus. You deserve to know the real Jim Prophet. You deserve to know the real things about everything. And that's why when I talk about Geno360 and Atheist Gamer 100, I either talk to you from my personal perspective or from the evidence that I have seen. I do not just make shit up. So, hopefully, that gives all of you viewers out there, a better interpretation of just what's happening and what we are fighting against. See you later.